We're so glad to have you with us here on this Monday. I'm Brooke Hash. An important healthcare update here at noon. Norton patients insured by Cigna will be able to keep their coverage for a little while longer. This follows the insurance company's decision to terminate its contract with Norton. That would have taken effect today, but Norton Healthcare says Cigna's termination notice has been extended through October 1st. That means patients with Cigna may continue to receive in-network benefits until that time. Norton said the extension is in place while the health insurance company and hospital system finalize a long-term agreement. LMPD is investigating a deadly double shooting in the Newburgh neighborhood. It happened just before 4 o'clock this morning off Noreen Lane. Police said they found 2 men outside suffering from gunshot wounds. They were taken to the hospital where one of them died. LMPD said the other victim is expected to make it out okay. LMPD is asking you to call the tip line at 574-LMPD if you have any information on a possible suspect. A heads up for drivers throughout Indiana tonight. Overnight lane closures are set to impact drivers on I-65 in Clark County. Crews will start work on both sides of the interstate just north of exit 19. You can expect shoulder closures and nighttime lane closures in the right lane of I-65 as work gets underway. This should last through late November and is part of phase 1 construction of that Safer Drive 65 project. NDOT reminds drivers to slow down and avoid distractions when traveling in and near work zones. LMPD said a man walking across the street near Iroquois Park died when he was hit by a truck Sunday morning. Police said the man was wearing dark clothing and not in a crosswalk on Manslick Road when it happened. Officers said the driver stopped and waited for help to arrive. That pedestrian died at the scene. Investigators say a Fairdale house fire that killed one person and seriously injured another was intentionally set. LFD's arson unit said the fire broke out in a home off June Drive on Sunday. A man died at the scene. A female was critically injured. We'll keep you updated throughout the afternoon as we learn more. A beautiful start to your work week. If you're looking outside right now, some blue skies. We are in the works for a warm-up, Matt Breland.
That's right, Brooke. Yeah, we are on the up and up when it comes to the temperatures for this week. We have been in that false fall for the past several days. Temperatures have been feeling very good, but we're headed into a warmer trend just as we go later on into the next upcoming days. You'll notice the blue skies continuing with us this morning, still looking perfect out there. This is a view courtesy of the Shriner Children's Hospital there in Lexington. You'll notice that with the traffic moving along fine, blue skies are going to be a part of the forecast as we continue to go all throughout the next upcoming days. Lots of sunshine in the forecast along with a warm up as well. We're going to see those temperatures start increasing into the lower 90s just as we head later on into the next upcoming days. We're going to have a full breakdown all about what you can expect with that full forecast coming up here in just a few short minutes. Brooke?
All right, thanks so much, Matt. City leaders met with workers with the Louisville Metro Housing Authority to rally for a new union contract today. The rally took place outside LMHA's headquarters on 5th Street. The workers are calling on the Housing Authority to negotiate a fair deal, which includes wages that keep up with the cost of living, affordable health care, and an end to outsourcing of these jobs, which they say hurts tenants and workers alike. Another point of contention, insurance coverage.
So the insurance is a big ask. We have a lot of just legal issues with the contract that we have. It's too open to interpretation. We'd like to just get everything down so that there's less confusion going forward and, like I said, stronger and just protect us more in it. Right now, every other line in our contract seems as how they can fire us and not, how we can keep our jobs or, it's just it's a lot of threatening language in there.
A union representative says bargaining began immediately after the rally. The current contract set to expire September 22nd. And we also heard from LMHA, who sent a statement saying it's committed to retaining our dedicated staff and is optimistic about fair and good faith discussions. Today, the city of Louisville is recognizing the National Crisis Line, the 988 hotline number offers support for callers struggling with mental health issues, suicidal thoughts, and substance abuse. That 24/7 hotline has roots in Louisville. 7 County Services was one of the original members of the Lifeline when it began around 20 years ago in 2005. According to the organization, suicide is the 11th leading cause of death in the U.S., with the local 988 call center here in the metro answering more than 9,000 calls last year. That hotline is available to anyone via phone, call, text, chat, and video phone options. Louisville just hosted the 20th annual Rally for Recovery in Central Park over the weekend, honoring National Recovery Month. The free family-friendly event had live music from local bands, activities, and dozens of resource booths for attendants to enjoy. 2 awards were also given out named for Kentuckiana Recovery champions, Drs. Burns Brady and Mike Berry. Student athletes at U of L are getting brand new name, image, and likeness opportunities. This weekend, the University of Louisville Athletic Department announced a new partnership with Danny Wimmer Presents. The company is set to make a $1 million commitment over the next 10 years to support student athletes in the form of marketing opportunities like promotions of local music festivals. Louder Than Life, of course, and Bourbon and Beyond coming up soon. Students will collaborate with DWP through social campaigns, in-person activities, and community events connecting Louisville's music culture with U of L athletics. Happening today, the Protect Our Schools Coalition is set to unveil its bold budget ask for public education. The coalition, which is made up of public education advocates, stakeholders, and allied organizations, will be speaking out at the Foundation for a Healthy Kentucky on LaGrange Road ahead of the 2026 General Assembly. The group is credited with helping defeat Amendment 2 of last year. Happening tonight, you'll have a chance to voice your opinion on the future of the Belvedere project during a public discussion. Mayor Craig Greenberg and the team behind the redevelopment will be there to hear your thoughts on the park. Project executive for the Belvedere, Layla George, will also present an overview of the project, its goals, as well as both the opportunities and constraints of that site. The forum begins at 6 o'clock tonight at Iroquois Library. 4 more meetings will take place later this month at sites across the city. And a heads up, Louisville, we are just 3 days away from Bourbon and Beyond. Big names like Noah Kahan, Fish, the Lumineers, and Kentucky's own Gage the Elephant will be just some of the participants performing across that 4-day event. This year, the festival is getting moved to a new spot in the Kentucky Expo Center to help add a buffer to lower the noise level in surrounding neighborhoods. Bourbon and Beyond is also partnering with Kentucky Kingdom this year, allowing festival goers exclusive access to some of the rides in the park.